1:15. She listened carefully to the music and let it pull her lips into a smile. The whistling got louder and still did not turn around, for she wanted it to last. While smiling to herself and holding fast to the break in somber thoughts, she felt something tickling her foot. She laughed aloud and turned to see. The whistler was bending down, tickling her broken foot and kissing her leg. She could not stop her laughter, not until he looked up at her and she saw the Kentucky sun drenching the yellow, heavy lidded eyes of Charlie Miss Breedlove. When I first see Charlie, I want you to know it was like all the bits of color from that time down home when all his children went berry picking after a funeral. And I put some in the pocket of my Sunday dress, and they mashed up and stained my hips. My whole dress was messed with purple, and it never did wash out. Not the dress, nor me. I could feel that purple deep inside me, and that lemonade Mama used to make when Pop came in out the fields. It'd be cool and yellowish, with seeds floating near the bottom, and that streak of green them June bugs made on the trees the night we left from down home. All of them colors was in me, just in there. So when Charlie come up and tickled my foot, it was like them berries, that lemonade, them streaks of green the June bugs made, all come together. Charlie was thin then, with real light eyes. He used to whistle, and when I heard him, shivers come on my skin. Polly and Charlie loved each other. He seemed to relish her company and even to enjoy her country ways and lack of knowledge about city things. He talked with her about her foot and axe when they walked through the town or in the fields. If she were tired, instead of ignoring her infirmity, pretending it was not there, he made it seem like something special and endearing. For the first time, Pauline felt that her bad foot was an asset, and he did touch her, firmly but gently, just as she had dreamed, but minus the gloom of setting suns and lonely river banks. She was secure and grateful. He was kind and lively. She had not known there was so much laughter in the world. They agreed to marry and go way up north, where Charlie said steel mills were begging for workers, young, loving, and full of energy. They came to Lorraine, Ohio. Charlie found work in the steel mills right away, and Pauline started keeping house. And when she lost her front tooth, but there must have been a speck, a brown speck, easily mistaken for food, but which did not leave, which sat on the enamel for months and grew until it cut into the surface and then to the brown putty underneath, finally eating away to the root, but avoiding the nerves, so its presence was not noticeable or uncomfortable. Then the weakened roots, having grown accustomed to the poison, responded one day to severe pressure, and the tooth fell free, leaving a ragged stump behind. But even before the little brown speck, there must have been the conditions, the setting that would allow it to exist in the first place. In that young and growing Ohio town whose side streets even were paved with concrete, which sat on the edge of a calm blue lake, which boasted an infirmary with Oberlin, the underground railroad station, just 13 miles away. This melting pot on the lip of America facing a cold but receptive Canada. What could go wrong? Me and Charlie was getting along good then. We come up north, supposed to be more jobs and all. We moved into 2 rooms up over a furniture store. And I said about housekeeping. Charlie was working at the steel plant and everything was looking good. I don't know what happened. Everything changed. It was hard to get to know folks up here, and I missed my people. I weren't used to so much white folks. The ones I seen before was something hateful, but they didn't come around too much. I mean, we didn't have too much truck with them, just now and then in the fields or at the commissary. But they went all over us. Up north, they were everywhere. Next door, downstairs, and all over the streets. And colored folks, few and far between. Nothing colored folk was different too. Dicky like, no better than white folks for meanness. They can make you feel just as no count. I didn't expect it from them. That was the lonesomest time of my life. I remember looking out the front windows, just waiting for Charlie to come home at 3 o'clock. I didn't even have the cat to talk to. In her loneliness, she turned up to her husband for reassurance, entertainment, for things to fill the vacant places. Housework was not enough. There were only 2 rooms and no yard to keep or move about in. The women in town wore high-heeled shoes, and when Pauline tried to wear them, they aggravated her shuffle into a pronounced limp. This was The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, man. I hope y'all enjoy it. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to stop at page 118, so later or tomorrow, that's where we're going to start at. I'm writing a book right now about my life, so if you want to send a donation, you can send it to my Cash App, $ Karlo Rossi 559. That's $KARLO ROSSI 559. That's $KARLO ROSSI 559. Thank y'all for tuning in. Enjoy your night. We global.